Today, I'm going to talk about your life ahead. If you are a student pursuing some academic program, you will obviously wish to see yourself in a university of your choice in India or abroad. 5 years from now, you will have your career take off. 10 years from now, you will be married. 15 years from now, you will have kids, spouse, career, and probably your first house. And your life ahead will be set. Now hold and think, is that how lives roll out? Let's consider your parents. Your parents are likely to be 30 years older than you are. So look at all the adults your parents' age, who may be right now in their 50s and 60s, having like 30 more years than you. What do you think? All these people who are adults, are they all happily married? Are they all people who have proud, successful professional innings, sitting as the captains of big organizations across the world? Are they all globe-trotting to exotic locations for vacations? Are they all blessed with kids who are geniuses? Are they all living an exemplary, purposeful life? Now let me do some reality check. I know of people who graduate at 21 but don't find jobs till 28. And I know of people who at 15 know exactly what they want to do, but by 20 they have changed their opinion completely. And I know of people who do not go to a university but at 18 discover their passion. And I know of people who may have married at the so-called right age but are not happily married. So what is the right age to start a career? And what is the right kind of career to be successful? Who is the right kind of person to choose as your life partner? And what is the right age to find your spouse? What is the right time to start a family? What is the right formula to be happy and successful? You may at times look at your friends and your cousins and feel that they are way ahead of you. Pivot a little, you will find some friends and some cousins who are lagging behind. Why compare yourself with others' lives? No two lives are identical. Everybody moves at their own pace in their own tracks in life. For instance, J.K. Rowling, the woman who scripted and authored Harry Potter. Till she was 32, she was working as an English teacher in a small school in Portugal, where she taught English as the secondary language. And she was already rejected by 12 publishers before 13th publisher published Harry Potter. Akshay Kumar, a karate coach, a street side food joint chef, Shah Rukh Khan, an unemployed graduate with only 1500 rupees in his pocket. Rajnikant, a coolie, a conductor, a carpenter, before he became who he became in the film industry. All these people have lived their own lives and moved in their own tracks, moved at their own pace. For example, Ritesh Agarwal. At 18, Ritesh could not even afford a hotel room for himself, and today he is the owner of 65,000 rooms in 5,500 properties across 170 cities. Ray Kroc, the entire young years of his life, he worked as the milkshake device salesman. And at 52, he became the owner of one of the most prestigious food chains in the world, McDonald's, and made it to the top 100 most influential people in the century by Times. So it's very naive to compare yourself with others and use others' success and joy as your benchmark or your measurement yardstick. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, if you have not found a purpose worth dying for, your life is not worth living. So just pause and think, how do you want to invest your life? Do you want to be led by the world, or do you want to lead the world? Because each one of you is born with one spark, one core strength, one magic that only you have, and the world needs it. So you can choose to invest that spark in making the world a better place and lead the world to create an impact. Just pause and think.